Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel as well. Happy to have you join me on my adventures. Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about negative self-talk, I guess. I guess it started with me yesterday. My nephew came and we were able to get some things accomplished, but we weren't able to get everything in my mind that I wanted to get accomplished. And anyway, I started after he left, probably around 6:30. No, I didn't take a video of any of that because I just wasn't in the mood. You know, sometimes when you have nothing, I'm not sure I'm in the screen here very well. Let me just, we got you guys sitting on the table. There we go. Sometimes when you got nothing good to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. That's the old expression, right? And anyway, yesterday after he left, I was not in a very good frame of mind. I was going to take a video of what we had gotten done, but I get into this negative self-talk where, you know, I was telling myself, concentrating on all the things that I wasn't able to get accomplished, right? And sometimes that happens. It happens to a great deal, many of us. So anyway, last night I was able to, you know, change my train of thought and start thinking about all of the things that I was able to get accomplished and all of the things that I have been able to get accomplished, I guess, in the past week, even the last week. There's been so many changes. And I think with me, you know, because of my physical limitations, your mind, you know, your mind is going in one direction and wants to do all these things, but your body's going in a completely different direction. And I think that that's probably my biggest downfall, I guess. You know, physical limitations, I guess. And for some reason this year, it's really hit me quite hard. So maybe somebody out there needs to hear this. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm going through some of the physical challenges that I have been going through this year, because it's been one thing right after the other. I mean, even as early as last week, you know, not being able to sleep, you know, waking up at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, three, four, and then getting up and staying awake until 7 or 9 in the morning. And then I have to go lay back down. And usually that involves, you know, passing out for about 3 hours. And then your day's sort of half shot. And with me, like my energy level is highest in the mornings. So from about, you know, 9 in the morning till approximately 1 or 2 in the afternoon, sometimes earlier. You know, I give her, I go. And when you have nights like that where you're not sleeping and your sleep is all undisturbed, it's difficult to get things done. But anyway, some of the positive things that have been happening, I've been able to go through stuff. You know, I live in a tiny house. It's 24 by 24. That's 576 square feet. And what I didn't realize until a couple of weeks ago is I lived in a much bigger property, the last property I had. It was a different homestead, and probably it was around 15 or 1700 square feet. Plus, I had a 9 by 9 by 40 foot sea can, a full basement, an upstairs. It was a massive property for me to manage, and that's why I sold it, so I could come here and downsize and um, you know, live an easier life, I guess, all on one level. Um, anyway, it's been an interesting 3 years, that's for sure. And easier life, yeah, I guess so. I don't have all those stairs to have to, you know, manage going upstairs, going downstairs into the basement, all over the place. So in that sense, I guess it's been a blessing, that's for sure. And I've learned lots of great things here. I've seen in the comments a few people mention, you know, um, why bother do this or do that because you're selling it anyway. And I say to that, I don't know when the property's going to get sold, and I might be here next spring, next summer. I really don't know. I mean, I'm not going to uh, take a low ball offer. It's obviously got to be market value for the property before I let it go, of course. So I'm just going to continue doing all the things that I had planned on doing before, I decided that I wanted to sell the property and move closer to my daughters and my grandchildren. So that's why I'm going to be, going forward and making the changes that I wanted to make anyway. But anyway, I started telling you this story about stuff, So in the past 2 weeks, I guess, I've been able to take and get rid of 1.5 full truckloads of stuff. And, if anything were to happen to me tomorrow or happen to you guys, your family and your loved ones don't need to deal with all that stuff. And so I'm starting to put action to my words. I've always said that if I haven't seen it or used it in 2 or 3 years, then I don't need it, right? Somebody else needs it. So my stuff has gone to family, friends. I've taken it to the Mission thrift store, and all that stuff, I guess, from 1,500 square feet and a 9 by 9 by 40 sea can that came with me here was in boxes, was in totes, was in the shed. Excuse me. And it just never got dealt with. And even though I'm living in a tiny house, it's not that spacious when you have all this stuff kicking around. So it's felt so good. It's just felt very freeing, very liberating to be able to get rid of this stuff, right? And I hope going forward that I'm not going to put myself back into that position again. And so, anyway, without further ado, I'm going to turn you around and lower the tripod here, just briefly, guys. I'll come down with you so you can actually see me, and I'm going to turn you around and show you what I've been up to. There we go. All right. So I'm starting to load up the truck with more stuff. Well, that's a recycling bag of stuff that needs to go to the garbage. But let me just stand back and show you the south side of the house. So all the tuck tape has been done. And as you can see, well, except for right up around the vent up there. But anyway, Jesse, my nephew, was getting a little bit tired. Sheldon, my brother-in-law, had been using that 10-foot section that I had built for the next raised garden bed. So what Jesse and I ended up doing was we basically took the 2x4 off of the raised garden bed section, and we mounted it underneath the house on the floor joists, I guess they're called. And so I did have the other sections of the raised garden bed. I had one section here, and then this whole section was filled in with it. But I wasn't happy with the pallet wood because it was cracking, it was really dry, and no amount of painting or sealing was going to change the fact that it really needed some attention. So anyway, what I ended up doing was we mounted these hardwood. Now these are hardwood; they're not press board, and I have to put a strapping on the back of it so that they're. So we have them, and this has to be moved down a bit, but we have them so that I can open it up and I can actually put stuff under there. And so yesterday, while Jesse was doing all this tuck taping here, I was raking around here because what's going to happen is that the frost is going to heave up, and there still needs to be some that needs to come away from the house, and some of that self-talk that I was talking about. So anyway, I ended up taking that off, and then I had to back off the pressure treated screws that were holding the pallet boards onto the 2x4, and now the 2x4s are basically in under there. So these are the hardwood cupboards. They've been in the shed, so I got those dug out today. And I'm estimating that I'm going to need 6 more to go across here. And my house has 6 windows. I had big plans this morning. I was going to get my windows cleaned, a bunch of things that I was going to get done. I got one of 6 windows done. So I guess I'm going to be happy with that. And tomorrow's a new day. The structure over here that I had the tomatoes on, that's going to be taken apart hopefully tomorrow if I am able to get at that. Now, I discovered yesterday here on the east side of the property that, so I'm going to be going across here too with the hardwood cupboard doors is basically what they are, taking these pallets down. So hopefully I'll get that done. But I've discovered that the east side of the property, the tuck tape, is actually as bad as the stuff on the south side. I'm not sure why. It gets morning sun here, of course, but it's not as bright as it is on the south and the west side. But anyway, it needs to be redone. So what I'm going to do is I have, as you can see, I've got that 6-foot ladder. And I do around the back side. Jesse ended up leaving the extension ladder. So if I want to get up there, it just depends on my ankles and my knees and if I'm able to manage that. Because I don't know when everybody's going to be able to come and help me again. So that's some of my plans. And let me just walk you over here for a quick second. Yeah, absolutely beautiful day today too. I think I mentioned in my last video that I want to get this 2x4 off the structure of the raised garden beds. And let's just go over there for a quick minute. So that's got to come down, but that requires, again, getting up on the ladder. My burn pile is getting bigger because I've been digging more stuff out of this little section here, which is good. Getting some cleanup done. I want to get these compost bin taken apart because over there where the 10-foot hole is over there, which I've showed you guys before in the past, probably once that gets filled in, Sheldon's going to come back with his tractor and push all that dirt into the 10-foot hole, and I can move the compost bin over there. So yeah, the raised beds are somewhat cleaned out. I still got some more work to do around here. But out at front there, I want to get one of those ornamental grasses moved, and I think I'm going to move it right here on this side. I absolutely love watching the ornamental grass blow in the wind, and it does get quite windy here. As you can see, it's just mild wind right now, but the burning bushes, which absolutely look amazing, love burning bushes. So they grow they can grow 3 to 5 feet in width and height, and so that ornamental grass needs to come out of the center, and so that's going to be some changes that I'm going to do, I guess. So let me get turned around here. There, I hope that this video works out. Anyway, it's crazy, you know, we had our hard frost for well, I guess it was about 3 weeks ago when we started getting hard frost. And today was like 28 degrees. Amazing. What a beautiful day. Anyway, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get anything more done this afternoon. But I'm going to be content and happy with what I am able to accomplish, I guess, in any given time. So, yeah, just remember, guys, instead of thinking about all the things that you aren't able to get accomplished, remember the things that you are able to get done. And if you're not able to get anything done on that day or for a stretch of days, then don't sweat the small stuff, right? Anyway, take care, everyone. Till next time. See you soon. Bye for now.